All right, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Make sure the audio is working fine. It seems like we're working fine. Make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in here, whether you're on Rumble or you're on YouTube. And if you're on X, they have a like button on there. But on both Twitch and Kick, they don't have any type of like button. But if you do hit the like button on Kick, that's considered a follow. So go ahead and follow me. But let's see what's happening in the chat here today. Just want to say good morning to everyone. I'm kind of cold. Let me turn on this this fireplace over here. Give me a second. I'm kind of cold down here, so need that to, warm everything up. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, TBG. Good morning, Yerma. Is that I'm saying that? Good morning. Um, I don't know how to say your name. Goncalo. Thank you for being a member, by the way, and good morning. 25 likes before Matt comes back. Well, we're at 24, so now we're at 25. So thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, good morning, Matt, and everybody. Hit the like button on the way in. It helps spread the channel. Absolutely. Do not click link. Scammers steal assets. Yes, do not click any type of links that are, I don't think there are any links in the chat. The only people that provide links in the chat are moderators. Quality video is low. It doesn't say that on my end. It may just be because the stream is starting, and then after a few minutes, you need to update, go into the settings, and it'll update. But it doesn't say that on my end. Crypto winter? I mean, I don't think that's the case right now. We literally we had one red day in the market. And well, right now we have one red day in the market, and we're considering it a crypto winter. You wouldn't believe all the channels right now making videos on how the ETF is real and changing and game changing. I mean, honestly, I don't know, right? Because we've seen them lie before. That's where it's like it seems like they're going too heavy on this, and we're finding information that maybe they don't want us to find, or any type of filing. So I'm not saying that it's not that it's real. I'm not saying that it's fake. I'm trying to give out all the information to understand that people can lie, whether it's people that put out the information, or it's people that are trying to suppress the information. So that's why I put fake in quotation marks, that it's fake news, when in reality, we don't really know, right? We have different information. We also can go on the website and find the filing ourselves. So the filing is not fake. It's just, I don't understand where the detail of like how the filing was fake. Like somebody else put it out. I have to go through that detail now. We're going to go through that in the video. As we go through that together, I want to make sure you guys understand that, anything could happen. LepreCoin may be an ETF or link, not a scam on you. I don't know what you're talking about. This is XRP. Oh, not a link to the chat. You're saying link the coin. XRP Ripple will explode in November and December. BlackRock XRP ETF. That's the title that you're seeing. Is that what you're saying? Hi Matt. Just worked a 16-hour days, and the days went well when I listened to your videos. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad I can make the days go faster. What do you think about the XRP AD on YouTube with the CEO? I haven't checked it out. I don't know. FUD news. Okay. So yeah, guys, hit the like button. We have 111 people here. Make sure you hit that like button. Get me up to 38, or sorry, get me up to, I would love to get to 100 likes. I'm at 38 likes right now. There are 19 people that are watching on Rumble as well. I appreciate you guys for watching here today. And if you guys can hit that like button as well, feel free to hit that like button. We're now at 322 followers on Rumble, which is fantastic. Let me go to my channels. 322 followers on Rumble. So if you're not following me on Rumble, feel free to go and follow me. I want to be able to build that channel to something as big as, you know, what we have over here on YouTube, which, just to let you know, we just hit 202,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for subscribing. This last kind of 2 weeks has been phenomenal in the form of views, subscriber. Obviously, it's not to the level that it was before, but it's been really, really good in the form of views, in the form of subscribers, in the form of interest, just all around. And I would hope that we continue to kick that like button for fun. Yeah, just go ahead and kick that like. I like that. I like that. Why don't you go ahead and kick that like button? I like that. I really do. I'm gonna have to start saying that now. I'll pay your royalties soon. But yeah, hit definitely go ahead and kick that like button. I do really, really like that. I don't know if anybody has said that. I've never heard that before. But that might be it. If not, I'm gonna create a shirt right now and get that started. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link to the Rumble in the chat. And if you guys want to go over there and follow me, follow me on Rumble. And we'll pin that message. Again, thank you guys for being here today and, you know, subscribing. But if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on Rumble, I have the link right here. Click that link, get me to 350 followers. Would love that. Absolutely love that. But let's talk about, you know, the topic at hand, right? Just got into XRP. Love how stable the price has been so far since I got in. I don't have many, but this crypto has a lot of potential. So many business deals. It's insane how far it's going. Yeah, I agree. How high XRP can go? You think until the end of this year? So it all depends on what happens at the end of this year, right? Because right now we're seeing, you know, a little decent pullback from some things, but overall the market cap looks like it's still holding steady, unless somehow it's starting to plummet in this time of speaking. So it depends on what happens with the overall market. Hey Matt, Jasmi pumped really nice, but with the current market, it's retracing. Are you still bullish on Jasmi? Yeah, I'm still bullish on Jasmi. I know there's other people. If you find a level to where maybe you can reach a retracement point, like it hits a peak level for you and you retrace from there, and you want to sell your position and then get back in at the low, that's perfectly fine. You know, it's difficult to time the market, but if you have a handle on it and you know how to do it, then go ahead and do that. By all means, go ahead. I'm not looking to time the market. I'm looking for time in the market, more or less, because I've made my mistakes with trying to time the market and trying to get in at the right time and then actively trading in and out of the position and eventually holding less of the position than I've held before. And I don't want to do that. And that's only if you're consistently actively trading within that position. So I've had situations where I could probably time the market, you know, but I would be going days and maybe even weeks and months without holding the position until it does pull back to the level that I would see. Now, again, it all depends on what the market's going to do, because the market could explode at any moment, depending on any type of news that comes out. So just be careful in that if you are going to go ahead and do that. But let's talk about what we have. So if we look at the crypto market overall, Currently, cryptocurrency is down to a $1.39 trillion market cap, down 1.5%, 1.4%. We're seeing Bitcoin's dominance at a little bit of an increase at 51.13%. That's there. And we're seeing Bitcoin that's still hovering around the 36.3 mark, down 1.5%. Majority of that movement is coming out of, this position where you're seeing 1.5%. But then you see other ones that are dropping as well, right? XRP is at 65 cents. We'll get into that a little bit more as we go along. We're seeing Solana that's at $52. That was at 63, I want to say, $63. So definitely showing a lot, but then in the last 24 hours, down by 9%. The last 7 days, still up by 26%. If you look at Cardano, that's down by 3.4%, 3.9% here, down to 35 or almost 36 cents. Dogecoin, well below the 8-cent mark. You're seeing Polygon, Tron that's down 4%, Polygon that's actually up 5%, Ton that's down 5%, Chainlink down 6%, Polkadot down 5%, Avalanche down 7%. And that has increased quite a bit recently. I was going to actually make a purchase, and I wanted to find the right point to do so for AVAX, because I feel like AVAX has a good chance to run, but you're looking at like a 5-6x return, and maybe even further than that, depending on what you see within the markets and how far AVAX does push up in the top maybe 25 or so. Shiba Inu, that's down 5%. Cosmos is down 12% after increasing over $10, is now down to that $9 level, almost breaking below that. XLM is down 3%. Ethereum Classic 2%. Filecoin that's down 10% or 11%. And somebody talked about this yesterday and how I actually wanted to see maybe a little bit of an opportunity in it, but it really, again, it all depends on what the market is doing, right? Kronos is another position that was up to 12 cents and now is back down to about 8 cents, 8.8 cents, almost the 9-cent level. So we're seeing a lot of things that are retracing quite a bit, and Kronos is one of those that's retracing a big amount. Caspa down to 8.6 cents, but it is up 5% on the day. And OP, that's 5% down, almost 6% down. Let's go into what's the big movers, and then we'll go into what's happening with XRP as well. So currently, the big movers today is BitGet token, which is up 13%. In the last hour, it's up 0.5%. Frax, that's up 8%, 8.9%. GNO, that's up 6%. Maker, that's up 5%. Caspa, again, is up 5%. Polygon, 5%. IMX, 4%. And, so on and so forth. You see 2%, 1%. And majority things are slightly down, if not massively down. So now when it comes to XRP, what we saw yesterday was really, really interesting. Let me go back here. What we saw yesterday was really, really interesting. XRP, increased very, very quickly. And I was like, what's going on here? Like it skyrocketed. You could see that movement. And it's going to look like when it gets to that point, it's going to look like it's down a massive amount from this point. When we see it at 4 p.m., so 4:05 p.m., when we look at this price, because of how CoinMarketCap has that sliding 24 hours, it's going to look like it's down massive from a level of 73 cents all the way down to this level here of 65 cents or so. So what's the reason why this happened? Well, there was a mention of an XRP ETF filing on Twitter, and there was multiple retweets and conversations that were had about it and everything. And then all of a sudden you also had the fact that this was fake. So here's an article talking about that. Bogus BlackRock XRP filing spoofs ETF watchers, crypto traders. The fake filing sent XRP higher by more than 10% before the token gave back those gains. So I guess people saw it. They were like, oh, this is great. And then they were like, it's fake. And then they were like, oh, I'm getting back out of it. Right. So anyways, guys, hit the like button. Would love to get to 100 likes, so feel free to hit that like button. But BlackRock is not attempting to launch an XRP exchange-traded fund, the asset manager said Monday. A regulatory filing suggesting the company had taken a first step towards doing so is fake. A spokesperson said shortly after the news began circulating on social media. XRP's price jumped more than 10% at one point, but had already begun sinking back to its pre-news intraday price around 65 cents. BlackRock had previously filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to launch a spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs. Prior to those SEC filings were filings for a Delaware entity, which acts as the corporate vehicle for the product. Paperwork submitted Monday mimicked those forms, but was not, in fact, filed by the asset manager Giant. Okay, this is this is not the first time Delaware's corporate registration process has been abused, seemingly in an attempt to pump crypto prices. A pair of filings in 2021 suggests Grayscale, an asset manager, would launch trust vehicles for two tokens that Grayscale did not have plans for. Grayscale is a subsidiary of CoinDesk parent company, Digital Currency Group. Speculators took hold on Monday afternoon as ETF watchers, including Bloomberg, Eric, amplified the phony filing, presenting it as true. Media corporations, including Bankless and The Block, also recirculated the news, fueling the pressure on XRP. Now, I don't know why they're not mentioning, typically when you say like, hey, something's not real, right? Something is, wasn't true or whatever, and how it's been abused, they show examples, right? So they said how Grayscale, had these two tokens that they did not have plans for, and you saw this. Where is the detail to that, right? So if you have that example, it makes me think that you're kind of trying to hide things, and that since, you have connections everywhere, that CoinDesk obviously is putting out this information. But other informed observers expressed a high degree of doubt that BlackRock, hardly regarded as a risk taker in crypto, would even think about creating an ETF product for XRP, which is the subject of active litigation with the SEC. I could be proved wrong, but I find it rather unlikely that BlackRock is going to file an ETF for a coin that is active, that is in active securities litigation. So honestly, just trying to see if we have something else there. So honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what your guys' feelings are on this, on the fake XRP ETF and the filing that has gone through, because or the filing that was made, because it doesn't, I don't know, the way that it makes it seem like it's something that is true, but they're trying to cover it up because they've done this before. Now, again, if a BlackRock spokesperson, it's very difficult to say for me, came out and said, hey, this is not true, you want to sit here and believe them, but you also might have a little bit of doubt in your mind, like, maybe you're not telling the truth here. Maybe you're just not trying to pump the market in those little standings and trying to push that to a certain level. It is interesting to note Delaware.gov have not removed the fake filing. It is still there 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I know. So I was going to go into that as we speak. So I went into, Twitter yesterday, or X yesterday, going into a bunch of different stuff, just trying to understand what people are saying about it. And, Watcher Guru 14 hours ago said that it's fake. You see trading volume still up, and it's fake ETF, right? You see a bunch of people that are talking about it and still posting that this is it, right? So I went over to, thank you, Peter, for calling this out. So Peter actually sent me, the link, right? And going in here to look at it, it's still up there. So I went and checked it out, and am checking it out now. Let's see if it may cause a resubmission. So I guess I'll probably leave that there. But as of 10 minutes ago, when I started this, it's still here. So if it's a fake filing, why is it still here? You're absolutely right, Peter. So Matt with a gangster look. I have a backwards hat and I have a gangster look. No. Anyways, speaking of look, if you guys want to go and get the Profits Apparel shirt, this Profits Apparel shirt, long sleeve, it's getting cold outside. I really like these shirts. Very simple, very clean, very modern. If you guys want to check it out, just profits, right? Profits, because it's a profit and you're also making profits. Feel free to check out this shirt. The link should be in the description. You'll be able to find my store down there. We have a bunch of different other ones. We also have an XRP shirt, right? Where it's XR profits, right? XRP and the P, it starts with profits. I like that. It's very simple, very clean. I can't use the XRP logo in my shirt, but definitely is something that I feel like is clean. And I'm going to have, come to me as well. So I can't wait to get that shirt or when I receive it, I can't wait to receive it. But yeah, this is kind of eye-opening me to see that this is a thing, that it's still here. So it makes me think that it might not be fake. Any reason for a pump is always a good thing. True. I logged in on XRP and XLM and had gone up by $7,000, and it came back down as quick. Yeah, it came back down really, really fast. Also, interesting to note, Delaware.gov have not released a statement saying it is fake. Yeah, so typically you have multiple areas, multiple places that are saying, hey, this is fake, take it down. And they end up taking it down, but nothing happened to it. It's still there. It's a fake filing, but it's still there. Make a video about mana. I mean, I really don't have anything to talk about with mana right now, but if there is something to talk about, yeah, definitely. Nice segue. Thank you. We buy an XRP. I mean, I still have XRP. I'm not buying XRP at the moment, but yeah, I still have XRP. So I'm not doing anything with it now. But guys, we have 161 people here. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, I would love to get to 100 likes. So hit that like button and, do your part because it helps out with growth and all that stuff. Good morning. Because of the ETF news, XRP overtook BNB in terms of market cap. Yeah, for a brief moment. USD News Core CPI for more detail. So no, I don't know what that is, but any link that's in the chat, the message gets deleted. I don't even know how you have the ability to put a link, but I appreciate anybody being here, but let's not put links in the chat. And that was for Rumble. It's a government-owned site. Might take until someone comes into work today to take it down. Yeah, possibly. We'll see. We'll go through and we'll see if it's still up throughout the rest of the day. And if it is still up, I'm fully convinced that it's not fake. What amount of XRP do you believe is life-changing? You're probably going to need, I would say, if you're talking about life-changing, potentially like life-changing, it could be somewhere around 1,000. However, I would say 10,000 is probably comfortable to see that life-changing amount, especially if we're going to see, levels of maybe $100. For some people believe that we're going to get to that level. I'm firmly in belief that we're going to see $10 to $20, but there's so much room above that to grow depending on, how valuable the crypto market is, how usable the crypto market is. So I just want to give you a kind of a source or a dose of reality, as well as understanding what the possibility is, because the possibility obviously is endless with this. But I feel like you need to understand what, reality could be for you, especially as it's at, 65 cents. As it's at a level of 65 cents, that reality could be a level of $10, which is fantastic, right? From a level of, let's say, 50 cents up to, $10, you're looking at a 20x return. So if you have $1,000 invested into it, that's a $20,000 balance that you end up having, a 20x there, 2,000%. Feels good, right? But the possibility for further growth is also endless. You know what I mean? XRP is still in a lawsuit. ETF was to pump so devs could sell and pay lawyers. XRP is so shady. I don't know if I agree with that, because like you need some sort of validity behind it. If you're going to look at that and say, all right, well, if it gets taken down, if the filing gets taken down, right, then you start to look into that detail. But if the filing is still up right now, I mean, technically, it was still like it was up at what, 405 or even before that. So if it was truly fake, it should have been taken down right away, right? Because the offices were open, right, at those points. So I would believe so, unless Monday they have short days. BlackRock denied it on Twitter, so I think that's pretty much it, brother. Just because they denied it doesn't. They denied previous filings as well, and come to find out, those are true. So they've had a little bit of a history of trying to kind of get on top of things, and if they're getting on top of things, they feel like, they're early and they're able to do this before everybody else, and get things filed when they feel like they need things filed, get the jump on everyone. And just because they announced it, obviously, if they don't want any type of push right now and they don't want any type of information to come their way to say, hey, we're filing an ETF. I mean, obviously, seeing an XRP ETF would skyrocket XRP. You've seen what it did in literally minutes. Imagine what it can do in days and weeks and a build up to that. I mean, it would be huge. So an ETF can happen with a pending lawsuit. Yeah, an ETF can happen with a pending lawsuit. It's and a filing can happen with a pending lawsuit. But whether it gets approved or not, that's really, up to the approvers. And if they obviously put the lawsuit within that and within that decision, then maybe it doesn't get approved. But the filing could happen. And it doesn't hurt to have a filing out there, right? If they already know something we don't know, right? If there's a lawsuit and then maybe they know, hey, you know what? We're going to put out a settlement. They'll accept the settlement because they're not going to pay anything, and we're just going to go along around, about our way. And if they do that, maybe they know something that we don't know, meaning that the lawsuit might not be there when this filing becomes insanely public. But maybe it already is insanely public. Who knows, right? This is where it's difficult to understand, because who really knows exactly, where people's minds are and what they're thinking, especially when you look at BlackRock. You don't know what the hell they're thinking. Sorry for the it's not really a curse word, but sorry for that. I'm beginning to think that the filing was released early in error. It's possible. Don't think BlackRock is worried about a price movement. When they are ready, they strike, period. True. I took it as if they were letting you were still going forward with the plan despite the lawsuit settles. All right, so there are 22 people that are watching on Rumble. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I don't know where we are when it comes to followers, but we have 322 followers. If you guys want to follow me on Rumble, feel free to follow me on Rumble. Would love to get to need 3 more followers for 325 followers, but I would like to get to 350. Obviously, that would be the next level. So thank you guys for watching that. Blah, 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 blah. Took over BNB. I hope XRP goes up. Trust me. I think there's a major manipulation going on somewhere. Yeah. When will the Bitcoin ETF be available? When will it be approved? I mean, we have this week to where it could be approved, but the deadline is in January, so it could take all the way up to that point in order to be approved. XRP has been all bark, no bite for 3 cycles. What do you mean? How has XRP been all bark and no bite? I mean, they've been in a lawsuit for what, three years at this point? Good morning, Matt and friends. Good morning, Mom to the Max. AMP, what's happening with AMP? Moving? AMP is down by 5%. So I don't see anything really happening with them. I mean, it's just like the rest of the market. It's going to take roughly 40 months to get all XRP in circulation. That's when the real fireworks happen. I don't think you're wrong. I think you'll see fireworks before that, but once you see it fully diluted, yes. Now, who really knows if that's the case, right? Because it could take 40 months or it could take 1 month. And the reason why it could take 1 month is not that they're going to release all the supply in 1 month. It could be something that's a part of the settlement where a lot of the escrow or all of the escrow gets burned off. I don't think that that's really the case because XRP or Ripple does hold kind of all of the leverage. So I don't think that that will happen, but it's always a possibility, and we have to make sure that we account for that as well. I didn't feel like it is true from the beginning because of this is obviously prime time for a quick scam, like what happened yesterday. So many people would instantly believe it, so it's too good to be true. True, I don't disagree with you that that would be the case. I don't disagree with you that this is prime time as we're seeing the markets that are increasing, as we're seeing, the markets that are slightly decreasing, retracing a little bit. Yeah, it's prime time. However, we'll wait and see to see if the filing does, come back. Like if it's taken down, because apparently it is a fake filing. And if it is a fake filing, it should be taken down. So we'll wait and see if it does get taken down. It's still on there this morning, and we'll wait until probably like 8 or 9 o'clock to see that. Now, I won't be around at 9 o'clock. I have like a Thanksgiving thing for Hayden. I need to make sure that she's okay. She's been throwing up for like 2 days. So I don't know if that's okay for her to go to that. So we will see if she's feeling okay. If she's not feeling okay, then we won't go to it. But either way, I feel like we will get an answer later today. If we do see the filing come down, then yeah, maybe we'll get a little bit of an answer. We can probably still question where maybe it's something that happened early and they didn't mean for that to happen, but how do you accidentally file for an ETF? I feel like there's a lot of steps to accidentally do it. It's like accidentally turning on your Xbox and starting to play Assassin's Creed or something. Like you can't accidentally do that. You can't accidentally stumble and trip and fall and file an ETF. Like that's not how that works. I have a little XRP, but I have no faith in them. It's building for CBDCs. They do not want you to make money. I don't know what you mean by that, Matt. Only because I've been watching you for 2 years now, I need you to get some Caspa. Well, right now I can't own Caspa until they find a way to release it on a platform that I hold cryptocurrency on, that I can buy on. I know I could probably buy on certain platforms if I decided to go that route, but I haven't gone that route, and I would like to be able to get it on another platform. I can't get it because I don't have any of the platforms that it's available on, and I'll show you guys, I guess, later. But I would love to have it. I would have loved to have it at like 4 cents. And if I had an easy way to get it at 4 cents, like if they had it on Kraken, absolutely. Yeah, I would go ahead and get it, hold it there, and then I would move it to a place where I feel as though is not my random coin portfolio. Don't get me wrong. Um, Praying it's real, of course, but I just know better these days. But cheers to us, bro. Praying for Hayden. Well, thank you for saying that. I think she's okay. She was just throwing up a little bit. I don't know what she ate, but there must have been like a stomach thing that was going around. I remember last year when I had like a stomach, like some sort of stomach bug. I didn't throw up. I never throw up. I could tell you, I've thrown up probably twice in my life. Once as a kid and once as an adult. When I turned 21, you can imagine why. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I've never thrown up after that. And saying that, my stomach feels kind of weird, only because I barely eat breakfast. I usually do intermittent fasting, but I've been not doing that. I've been eating at weird times. So there's times where I literally would go the whole day without eating anything until we get to dinner. And then I would end up eating kind of at night, being like this night owl type of person. Um, and I would stay awake all night, and that would be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout the night, which doesn't make sense. But that's how it would be. But I usually do intermittent fasting, and it feels good to do so. But lately, I've been hungry at weird times, like super hungry. So, anyways, sorry, let me scroll through here. Good morning, Matt. Even with the retracement, I'm still celebrating all of these CRO gains. Where do you think the price of CRO is going to go? Overall, yeah, I look at a level of a $75 billion market cap as kind of my base ceiling level. And when I say base ceiling level, like that's like the starter ceiling level until we see all of these things that are implemented with crypto.com, and then implementing CRO within crypto.com and the exchange and different things that they're doing there. So once we see all the hype come back to the cards, which is going to be in December, they have a new release or a new update to like the cards and stuff. Once we see that, I think it will create a little bit of hype for not only CRO, but also crypto.com and everything there. So again, 75 billion is my base ceiling price, um, or a base ceiling level, which would be a $3 price point. And I see it passing $1. That's why I'm not looking to actually sell until we get to about $1.25, $1.50. And I'm not selling everything. I'm selling a portion of it. Right? If we get to $1.25 or a dollar plus, I easily have $40,000 that I can put in there to stake for 6 months. Hopefully to turn into, or to be able to use the Icy White card to give me back my Netflix, give me back my Spotify, to give me back just everything there. And I'm going to be staking $4,000 to start with. But if we could find a way to run early, then I could stake the $40,000 or upgrade the card with where I'm currently standing and how much I have in there. So I don't know what the possibility is on, like, if I stake it, can I upgrade it mid staking process? Because if I stake, let's say 40,000 CRO, that 40,000 CRO stays in there, can I upgrade that if it does hit $1? I'll have to ask that question. I've never had to do that, or I've never went around doing that because I've never seen that much of an increase on CRO. Um, it would be very helpful if you make a video for us about mana. Yeah, if I have some detail to talk about, but it's also got to remain, with some popularity a little bit. If Doja Cat can sell her soul, then XRP XRP can what? Where am I at? An XRP can make me rich. And here's your friendly reminder to hit the like button. No, you got to kick that like button. Guys, we got 165 people here, so definitely take some time to kick that like button. Also, if you guys want to, follow me on Rumble, feel free to follow me on Rumble, that platform. The link should be in the pin to the chat. The market makers are master manipulators. I don't disagree with you. John77, thank you for liking away. I appreciate it. Eat your hat. That's not going to work. One of the lovely tube makers. Say flow Solana, some more Luna, follow the Solana. What? Do you think XRP can hit $1 on December? In December? Yeah, I think it could. Do I think it will? It really depends on what happens in the market, right? If the market maybe continues to slide for the rest of the year until we see the new year, then no, obviously. But if we start to see some things like an XRP ETF become more of a reality instead of being fake news, and then we see Bitcoin that continues to increase up to the $40,000 mark and other things that start to move, yeah, I definitely see XRP reaching that level and breaking through that level. Like, it doesn't need to just hold that level. What's the deal with all these big players like Google interested in HBAR, a part of their council member? I don't know. That was a selling point for me, but I don't know what it means exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that they were interested in Hedera. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I never heard it said. I just read it. It would be too late by then, Matt. Please just change your VPN and get MEXC. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to change my VPN, and I want to do everything, the route of, not saying it's illegal, but I'm doing it this route and being able to hold it on this platform, on the platforms that I have. It may be too late by then. When you classify as too late, I'll be looking at maybe a 5x return instead of a 20x return. That's okay. That's fine with me. But I will find a way to put aside some funds in order to buy Caspa and hold it and be a part of it, because I do think Caspa has a lot of potential chance to run, a lot of use as well. But I want to just stress that when we see an opportunity, yes, we don't just follow by FOMO, but I do like what Caspa brings to the table. So yes, by then, yes, I know people want me to hold it so that I can talk about it a lot more, but that's not the case. I'm not going to talk about it as much. I'll mention it a couple of times. People keep on telling me, hey, I'm not subscribing to a channel that missed out on Caspa. And I'm like, people miss out on a ton of things. Like, they miss out on Solana, they miss out on Caspa, they miss out on those. And I was like, the only reason I'm missing out on Caspa is because of, one, it got very, very close to where my buying point was. And two, I have no real ability to purchase it on any platform anyways. So it's like, that's the reason. I most likely would have bought at a level of 4-ish cents. And I didn't, because I have no place to buy it. Just a reminder, please hit the like button. Yeah, we have 172 people here. We have 136 likes. Thank you to everybody that did hit the like button. And also thank you to the people that are subscribed. Again, we hit 202,000 subscribers yesterday. Matt, do you know why Floki is pumping today? I believe they have some news that came out or something like that. I don't know. I saw something on Twitter, but I don't know exactly why it's pumping. We'll have to maybe get into it in a future video or something. I don't think I've talked about Floki enough. I've talked about it probably 2 times maybe in the past, but it's definitely a top meme coin. It's like top 4, right? Do you think the markets will start to come down since we just had a huge pump? So we haven't seen many retracements. I know Bitcoin has seen some decent retracements, but not a crazy retracement. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of a retracement from a level of 1.4 trillion. So if we go back into the screen here, we see it's at a 1.39 trillion. So if we go in piece by piece and look at different positions, we're going to see that and look at maybe a month. Maybe we're going to see a little bit of a retracement from this point. So 38, where we were at, or I guess 37, almost 38, down to about 36.2 is where we currently stand. But we haven't seen many like retracements within Bitcoin overall. Like if we look at the whole thing, it really hasn't pulled back. It's looking like it's just continuing on that route. Yes, you're seeing little tiny pullbacks in the grand scheme of things, but it's not really those larger pullbacks that we expect. Something like maybe like this, where it's up to 31, decreases down to 26. It has to go up to like 40. I would love to see that up to 40 and then start decreasing. I don't know why up to 37. I didn't see 37 as a significant point, but I guess others do, right? But if we look at other positions that may have a bigger drop on their hands, let's look at Solana, right? Solana got all the way up to about 60 something dollars, right? So it was like $63, and then now it's decreasing and seeing retracements, seeing lower highs and lower lows that are created to a certain point. Maybe it's to this point where it goes back down to about 50 or 49, and then, about 50 or so. And then you see it kind of bounce off of that level. That could be a possibility. But you look at the bigger picture and you're seeing that little retracement. And we need to see that within things that have increased so much. I've said this, and I didn't know exactly where the retracement would come because I saw this at 45 and I was like, all right, the retracement's here. We're going to see it back down to like 30 or maybe 20 something or whatever, 29. But we didn't end up seeing that. We saw that increase even more up to about 63, and now we're seeing it down to 52. And maybe it'll find a way to bounce off of that level here again of, why did I say it right here? Somewhere either right here, this is creating a little bit of strength, but this looks like the majority of that strength, which is around 45. So that's always a possibility. But yeah, I think you're going to see little retracements, and it's always healthy to see those retracements after larger gains. You see, let's go down and look at not crypto.com, Chronos. Because if we look at Chronos and we understand that bigger picture of it, this has gone all the way up to 12 cents and has since seen that retracement that could pull all the way back down to, like I said, 9 cents ish. And we're currently seeing this at 8.8 cents. Now, hopefully it doesn't give up all gains that it did have, because that would make no sense to how it would do that, because it has a lot of strength within it. But either way, retracements are healthy. This looks sort of like more of an unhealthy retracement rather than a healthy retracement. From a level of 12 cents down to 8 cents, you're basically dropping like 25%, 30%, something like that within that time frame. Yeah, so from this level, if we could take from a certain date, can we do a specific date? What was this date? It was, oh, there it is. 11/11. So if we do a specific date and go from 11/11 to right now, maybe we'll be able to see that continue. It'll be close to it, right? So what it's showing here is for some reason it's still showing an increase of 16%. Don't know why, but it should be a loss or whatever that drop is from 16 down to 8 where we currently are. So yeah, retracements are healthy. We're going to see retracements. I'm skipping some things here. We have CPI data this morning, right? Actually, I haven't been paying attention to that, honestly. Let's check. I would imagine so. I've heard 2 people bring it up. What's the expectation? So November 14th, yes, at 8:30 a.m. So we'll see what that is. What's the expectation? Let me go ahead and check my chart. Inflation expectations. Bring this over here like that. So inflation has been hovering around 3.7% for the last 2 months. So August, September. We're looking for October inflation data, which comes out at 8:30 today. So what's the expectation here? So the expectation is previous is 3.7, consensus is 3.3. So it's expected to come back down. That's a good thing. I'll take that any day of the week. Not sure what it is, but we usually have market volatility with it. Oh, all the numbers are lies anyways. I mean, that's an interesting way to put it. But I'm not saying you're not telling the truth. I've seen Solana go from $0 to $200. That's crazy. Not from zero. It didn't start out at zero. Solana went from, I think it was like 26 to $200+. I've seen that, and it was insane with that movement. Because as we were going through it, M. Kriegs was actually, we were talking about it back and forth about Solana being an opportunity. And it was at like $26. It was at $26 where I said that I would purchase it. And I ended up forgetting about it, honestly. So I missed out on that opportunity just because I forgot about it. Not because I didn't have an opportunity to buy it. Not because I didn't have the money. I just forgot. I remember that conversation. We also had conversations about Tesla. Good CPI data. Then this dip is over. Huh. Anything is crypto is possible. You mean anything is possible in crypto? 150 days left in a bear market. Things are getting scary. 150 days left in a bear market and things are getting scary. Why do you say there's 150 days left? That's almost like a half a year. You remember that conversation? Yeah, I remember it because obviously it's a position that I missed out on. So we currently have 150 people here. We have 142 likes. I know there's a lot of people here that probably haven't hit the like button. So if you could hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Sol was under $10, maybe around $5. It's been a while. Yeah, it was definitely cheaper. I know I was looking to buy it at a lower level. Sol was around $10 or maybe $5. Yeah, but I know I was looking to buy it when I first saw it pop up. I think, within the conversation, I think of Coinbase. I'm pretty sure. Because I used to always go over like new positions. One of those positions I would go over is like Jasmi, Anchor, ones that were launched on Coinbase that have, maybe a little bit of potential. And then obviously Solana. And Solana was sort of a missed opportunity. Not sort of, it was. You think Lunik is about to finish a bull flag and rally to 0.00001? That's how I feel about Caspa. What, that you missed out on Caspa? Or you feel like Caspa is going to have the same run as Solana did? Market cap wise or price wise? I staked 400K of it super cheap. 400K of it super cheap and had to sell at the bottom because of my injury and missing work. You stacked 400K super cheap of Caspa. Holy cow. For some reason I was thinking that that was FTX. I don't know. I was thinking that it was already over $1 or so. But yeah, that's still a lot. It's still a lot. I don't know when you say super cheap, like what was the price? Was it under like 1 cent? Was it 40% of a penny or something? 400k Caspa is not the cost. Wait, 400k Caspa, um, not the cost. 400k. Yeah, how much? How much was it when you bought it? What's the time zone where you are in? It's Eastern. It's currently 7:14 a.m. Debating buying more Jasmi. Where do you think it will go in the bull run? Where do I think Jasmi coin will go in the bull run? I'm a big fan of Jasmi. I think Jasmi coin will be worth somewhere around the $10 billion mark, close to the $10 billion mark, and could go a lot further depending on things that do happen at the current rate and current things that I am seeing. Before we talk about releases and everything there with the popularity, I look at Caspa as being worth up to that $10 billion mark. However, it can go a lot further depending on things that are developed, depending on communities that are surrounding it, depending on things that we see happen with the supply. So many things could happen with that, but it's you're not 100% confirmed. So I always look at maybe the reality of things and look for a $1 billion market cap, a 5x of that $1 billion market cap of a high to a $5 billion market cap, or the 5x overall from the 1.3, I believe it got to. So you're looking at it closer to that level of a $10 billion market cap. And that's why I say that value could be up there, which would be a 20-cent price at the moment for a $10 billion market cap. And then growing a lot further from that, it could possibly reach that level of $1. I talked about the reality. Yesterday, I made a video, the reality of $1 for Jasmi. I made a video of a reality for $1 for Shiba Inu, Terra Luna Classic, Kronos. I want to do a reality video for XRP in the form of $100 or $1,000. I'm not sure which one, but we could talk about the reality of that and how that does get there and the different possibilities that does. I can't speak. That does get there. To that. 000. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, you bought it at 3 zeros. Yeah, if I found a position like that, and I don't know if I would ever find a position like that that has the ability to grow to that level from 3 zeros, that's like a gold mine right there. Because if you see the opportunity, if you truly see the opportunity at a level of 3 zeros, while it has only what does Jasmi have? Like a billion in total supply, or not Caspa, not Jasmi, Caspa. Caspa has 20 billion coins. Like if I found a gold mine like that, and I think that could be the case with Jasmi coin, where you have 50 billion coins total, and it's currently sitting at 2 zeros. It's sitting at a certain percentage of a penny. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe Jasmi is that play that does end up doing what a Caspa did, right? What's the lowest price that we saw this at? So the all-time low was June 1st of 2022. If you literally took $1,000 and put it in there and it did double, or it did take away that zero and took away that zero to get to 1 cent, you're literally looking at $100,000 there. If you just put in $1,000 into Caspa at those moments, and you're actually looking at more than that, because if you put in $1,000 at that point, and you get to that point where it is a penny, right, and it gets to 8 times that, you're looking at $800,000 at those points. Just to make math simple, I understand that the lowest point was 0.00016 or 17, right? So obviously you have to factor that into it, but you're basically looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars that you could have gained as you are buying at 3 zeros. Yeah, what's up, Harper? Yeah, you can have yogurt. How? What are you doing? Are you dressed and everything? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. All right, so we have 205 people here. Would love if you guys kick that like button. Get me to 200 likes. I would love to get there. That would be great. People on Rumble, remember we do a Rumble only live stream. We're actually going to do a Rumble only live stream from, I would say 8 o'clock to about 9. So we're not going to be streaming the CPI data on YouTube. Maybe it'll be from like 8:15 because I have to go and I have to go to Hayden's thing at like 9 o'clock if she's feeling okay. So it's probably gonna go. We're probably gonna go until about I don't know 8:50, 8:45. I don't know. But I want to get the CPI data and understand where CPI is, and then we'll hop off of here. But we're gonna do Rumble only, I believe, at that point. Matt gave me great advice yesterday on trades. Not your happy / settled with. You have to move forward, bro. I have 10K Caspa. That's enough for me. Yeah, it's not bad. If I hadn't just sell it, it would be over 100K in value. And now I want to get back in, but it's only been ripping. Yeah, you want to find the best scenario. What's up, Harper? You can't open it? All right, I'll help you. Want to see the tree real quick? You want to see the tree real quick? What's up in here? All right. Let's see. What are people saying? Caspa on Coinbase. Caspa is not on Coinbase. 1 cent Lunic is possible in 2025 and 2026. I think 1 cent Lunic is definitely possible. This is where a lot of people get that mistaken, where they're like, Lunic's never going to do anything and all that. We're not going to see any burns. Even if we don't see burns, it still has popularity. The popularity still pushes it to all-time highs, way higher levels than we've seen before. And when it comes to market cap, because now it's considered, while it still has that possibility of gaining back its utility and everything, it has that ability now to have more of the meme coin community behind it, right? Where you have that rallyable push to it. It's going to be an absolute, in my opinion, absolute banger when it comes to growth, when it comes to positioning and where it currently is, and getting to 1 cent for me, I believe is a no-brainer. I've been saying that I think it's going to happen, and that would be a $500,000 balance for me. Most likely, I would probably sell a lot before we even, make it to a lot of those points, but we would still have some in the end just in case that dollar does happen, right? Because Terra Luna Classic, if you can see a lot that's burning off, if you can see a possibility to do all of that, well, now I can put aside 5 million. And if it gets to $1, I have $5 million there. However, if it grows to a level of a penny or 2 cents, then I have, hundreds of thousands of dollars, which I'm also perfectly fine with. um, do you trade any Bitcoin stock like Riot platforms, CleanSpark, Bitfarms, etc.? So I did trade Riot. I was day trading Riot for a while, and then I didn't. I stopped day trading as much. So yeah. What about Harper? FTW? Uh, what do you think of PLSX? Is that PulseX? Is that what that is? It is PulseX. Um, Currently at a $3 billion market cap. Or sorry, yeah, $3 billion market cap with $1.6 million worth of volume. That volume is insanely low for having a 3.6 or $3.1 billion market cap. It's still sitting at even though it's a $3.1 billion market cap, it's sitting at 2,273 in Coin Market Cap's listing. I don't know why, right? I feel like the market cap is very high for, obviously being over there, but also it's super high for having so little volume that's there. So it's definitely something that's a little concerning to me. I would like to see a lot more volume, even though it's worth a lot. It doesn't look like that it'll be worth a lot for a long time because the volume is very low. So that's my first glimpse of it. But just because I'm saying this now doesn't mean that that's the full extent of it, because I haven't gone into detail with it. But I'm not going to go into detail about this position on live stream, not right now. If there's something where I can bring it up in a topic later to talk about what it is, and if it has any type of utility or anything, feel free to tell me on what you believe this will be. But I've heard of it before. I just never actually checked it out. Someone has said something. What's up, dude? From Phoenix, Arizona. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. I just like the fact that you do your videos by market cap and what's feasible. So sick of YouTubers posting 50,000% profit crap. Yeah, I understand. I'll talk about, that and where it does get to, but I'll also talk about the reality of that. So if I say like the reality of $10,000 XRP, it's to talk about, do we believe, majority of people believe that we're going to get to that $10,000 mark for XRP or $1,000 mark for XRP? And what's really the reality that a lot of investors should move forward with? Because no one should be diamond handing until all of those points. If we all diamond hand to those points, the only people that come out on top are the people that have the most money invested into it. Because then once they decide to react, everybody else reacts off of them. So you react based off of your own strategy, and your own strategy needs to have multiple selling points. So yes, reality is very key in a lot of my content. So I appreciate you appreciating that. It's not one. Let me go back here. It's not one I own, Trev. Wait, is Trev here? DJ Trev, what's going on? What's going to happen to Grock? Will it survive the FUD? I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Is it Grock or Grock? I've seen people talk about this, and I've also seen various positions. I honestly don't know what position it is because I've seen so many positions there that have been created as Grock. So I don't know. I don't know where it is and which one it is. If somebody would tell me which one it actually is, let me go and check. Is it this one? I was thinking maybe it was this one, but then there's just other ones that say Grock or XAI or Grock or whatever. There's 8 other results for it. I would imagine it's the first one. But some have been trying to defend it. I can definitely take some time to look into it to see what is it. What mean XRP EFT crash? I bought $100 of Grock, but don't trust it. Why don't you trust it? Is this the one? Let's check if it's the one. We'll look at the last few. So A02 is D5. So that's it. That's the one that it is, and it's currently down 52 or 53%. We saw the last 7 days. It's down 28% over the last month. It's down 28%. So this has, I guess, increased up to this level from 1 cent, 1.5 cents, all the way up to a level of 2 cents. There's only how much in circulation? How much is in circulation here? Does anybody know how much is in circulation? Because currently it would be at a $75 million market cap if it was at 1 cent. Maybe we can go here and see. We're going to see the max supplier. It's not going to tell us what's in circulation. But there are 12,000 holders within the position. Circulating supply market cap, it doesn't give you that because you don't know what's in circulation right now. Holders within the position. You're looking at, it is available in MEXC. It's available in an exchange. Also, they have a dead wallet where you have 4.3% that's in. Grock Whale ETH. You also have another larger holder at about 2%. It doesn't really scream, hey, this is a scam from here. It doesn't really scream that that's a scam, but obviously I would like to know different details about the project. You go into Token Sniffer, maybe understand some things about it. Copy. See, I'll bring up my screen in a couple of seconds. Token Sniffer. And verify that I'm a human. I am a human, I think. I might be AI. You never know. Can't tell from my thumbnails. They're all AI. They're not me. So we have Grock. Now, Grock apparently in Token Sniffer is sitting at an 80 out of 100. So it's not a honeypot. It has no type of selling or fees. The verified contract ownership renounced. So that's good. Creator not authorized for special permissions. Fantastic. All other holders hold less than 5%. No, you have a wallet that contains an amount. So I guess some holders hold more than 5%. Token burned, you have 4.34% circulating supply. Creator wallet contains less than 5%. Yes, 0%. Adequate liquidity to start with was 386 ETH. Or sorry, adequate liquidity currently, and then adequate liquidity to start with was about 1 ETH over there. And at least 95% of the liquidity is burned or locked for at least 15 days. 98.47% is burned. That's 98.47% is not burned. Is it burned? Hold up. I mean, we didn't see the overall supply house that much that's burned. Creator wallet contains less than 5%. So Token Sniffer, I'll have to maybe go into some more detail with this and see what it's all about and do a review. Maybe I'll reach out to the Grock team and see if they want to pay for a review or something, because that would be great to go through the entire thing if need be to talk about it. I know there's people that are already mentioning it and it's already possibly at a $75 million market cap, but we'll see. Can't see your screen, Matthew. I know, I said I'll open up the screen. what's the XRP ETF news or fake news? So apparently it's fake news, but I went into this and, they talked about how I went into this article here for CoinDesk and they talked about how, yes, it is a filing, but it's a fake filing. Now, as we get to maybe 8 or 9 o'clock today, it definitely should be removed by 12 o'clock today. If the filing is not removed by 12 o'clock today, then we start to assume that maybe the filing is actually real and, we have something else on our hands. So going into this article talking about the BlackRock, potential BlackRock XRP ETF filing, they mentioned that even Grayscale, right? So wait, where was it at? BlackRock's previously filed Securities and Exchange Commission, blah, blah, blah. This has not been the first time Delaware's corporate registration process has been abused, seemingly in an attempt to pump crypto prices. A pair of filings in 2021 suggests that Grayscale, as an asset manager, would launch trust vehicles for 2 tokens that Grayscale did not have plans for. Grayscale is a subsidiary of CoinDesk parent company and Digital Currency Group. So they're talking about other examples and how they, launched a, sorry, I literally forgot. They launched trust vehicles for 2 tokens. So they're giving examples of how that could happen, but you also don't want to 100% just believe a spokesperson without any type of detail. If it is a fake thing, then this filing that's over here, wherever I could find that filing, this filing, which as of, let me go ahead and find the, I'm going to go ahead and research it to see if it's still up. So I trust, come on. I shares XRP Trust. So I'm going to go ahead and research. I'm going to refresh it, continue. And it's just going to refresh. So as of right now, the filing is still up, right? So I don't know. If it's a fake filing under BlackRock's name, then you would probably assume that it would come down. So let's assume that there's a possibility that it could be real. There's a possibility that it might be fake. Obviously, they're coming out and saying that it's fake because of some reason. It would be great for them to not see a pump, I'm sure. CRO will hit 6 cents. 6 cents will be a $150 billion market cap. I'm not saying it's not possible, but let's push for lower levels first. But you never know what they're going to do with burns. That's what's very interesting because they have burned off 70 billion before. So what's stopping them from burning another 10 billion or burning another 20 billion, getting it to a 10 billion coin supply, showing the possibility of getting to a $10 price point? Who's to say that they won't do that in the future? Maybe it's 5 years from now, maybe it's 10 years from now, but who's to say that they won't do that? So definitely a little more interesting than just like, hey, it's going to hit $3. But we want to give people like a little bit of a dose of reality and say this can hit that level. It can hit $3. It can hit $5. It can grow to $6. But it's not saying that it 100% will. Thank you guys for hitting the like button over on Rumble. I think we have 25 people that are watching and we have 11 likes. So thank you guys for liking away. It seems like we got a super chat. Website Warrior, thank you for the $5 super chat. I wanted to wait for, let's say, the text to speech to work, but I don't know when that will work. Hey, Matt, just sent an email for the NFT project I mentioned. I attached a few of my designs and more details. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Yeah, I'll definitely go ahead and check that out. Let me see if I can check it out now. I have to log into the right email. Let's see. Where is it? There we go.
Website Warrior donated $5 through Super Chat. Hey Matt, just sent you an email for the NFT project I mentioned. I attached a few of my designs and more details. Let me know what you think. Thanks.
Those are cool designs. I like sloths, right? So does Harper. You know, Harper always talks about sloths, and she tries to move like a sloth sometimes. Like she'll move really, really slow. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure where I would want to go if I would want to partner up with an NFT project. So I would obviously need to get into a lot more detail if we would. But how many concepts, how many designs do you have available? Is it like 1,000? 1,000 different of them? They are unique and original designs, but I have over 100 of them. That answers my question right now. I've created these NFTs, NFT hype, and never did anything with them. Yeah, they're not bad. I don't think a sloth really goes with my brand, but I like sloths. They're just funny because they move slow, kind of like a turtle. So I don't know. I have to think about it, but it's definitely interesting. Thank you for the $5 super chat as well, and sending the email. Now just made me open up my email, and there's a lot of emails in there. So yeah, when it comes to the filing that's on the screen, I mean, this is as of right now. This is the status as of right now. So if we get to a point where we refresh this and it is gone, then it's a different story where it's like, all right, well, maybe this was fake, or they took it down because the filing happened too early. But now you're going to get everything together for everybody else to also be prepared for these filings, because BlackRock is probably secretly looking to file for an XRP ETF. Supposedly made the filing is the managing director at BlackRock. I mean, just because you have a name there doesn't mean that. I don't know what you have to do in order to go through the filing. If you have to submit ID or go through different pieces there in order to do that, or if someone just had the name and they were like, all right, we'll just put the name, we'll put BlackRock and where the address is and all of this stuff that's there. So I don't know. How much retracement do you think CRO could see? So I think I talked about it earlier, with CRO. And currently we're seeing it down to 8 cents, 8-ish, 9 cents. And this is technically where that should have been as more of a stopping point, somewhere around like this point right here. So close to it. I would say you're looking at about 8.5, or even the peak point of this, which is like 8.3 or 8.4. So that's where I'm seeing it, maybe as a bouncing point. But then again, it is dropping further than a lot of other positions that are there. You're seeing it create lower highs and lower lows. So, yeah, it's definitely eye-opening. I would love to see it touch point here and then bounce off of a previous resistance point, which again was about 8.5-ish. Look at the iShares Trust. They look the same. I would imagine they would, because if anybody was going to create something that's fake, I'm sure they would do their due diligence in figuring out how to make it look exactly like the other one. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody creating, let's say, fake sneakers, right? They create fake sneakers. They want to make it look exactly like the original. It's the same thing. Daisy, stop meowing. No. Nope. Nope. This cat keeps meowing. So if I look at a different file number, I'm not a robot. I am not a robot. We look at a different filing number. I would like to bring up the file number. There we go. So this is the Ethereum trust that you're talking about. Yeah, Ethereum trust is what you're talking about here, where they basically said iShares Ethereum trust. And you're looking at, Daniel and, BlackRock Advisors, LLC, and all the different pieces here, postal code, everything that needs to come up, general. And you're seeing exactly the same here. I'm sure they would make it look exactly the same if someone really wanted to do that. We need something we need someone to do a Jasmi and CRO ETF news post. Yeah, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. Cap keeps meowing because you named her Daisy. So just because I named her Daisy, she meows a lot. What are you doing? I don't know what this cat is doing. She's like laying on a beanbag chair and she doesn't fit. She's telling you to buy more CRO. I'm not buying any more CRO. I still have my CRO, and I'm sitting on that. I used to have a cat that would meow. So weird. Why is it weird that a cat meows? Isn't that the noise that they make? If a cat said, if a cat said moo or started barking, then I would be concerned. I would think that that's weird. But a cat meowing is normal. But my other cat barely, Carl barely meowed. Like if he did, you could barely hear him. But Daisy is super loud. What do you see? She sees something. I don't know what she sees. Get that cat some catnip. Exactly. What? I was sleeping on CRO. Oh, are you saying that you were making a joke saying that I used to have a cat that meows? It's so weird. It's like that's how you said it. Sometimes like things coming across in text, you gotta use question marks and like dot dot dots, stuff like that. I have hiccups now. I was sleeping on CRO at 5 cents. I gotta make it up I gotta make up for it now. It's been a while since you done something on Elmo. You still on Elmo? Yeah, I still have Elmo. Um, I talked about the reason why I'm not creating videos on Elmo. Um, but you know, yeah, I still have my Elmo. I still have it staked. I still have the amounts that's there. I just haven't done a video on Elmo because I explained the reasons why. If you want to go and check out that video, feel free to check it out. Um, what are the few main reasons you like Jasmi? Uh, Starting my Jasmi bag. Well, Jasmi has a lowish price, right? So it's at a level to where it's at a place where you can gather a lot, but you can gather a lot while still having the ability to gain a lot of money, right? Because if this somehow finds a way to get to a level of a $50 billion market cap, that is a $1 price for Jasmi coin. And if you have a million at the current stage right now, which I do, that is $1 million, right? Now, it looks like what you could see with this position is that we'll see it in the high cents marks. So not only like 1 cent or 10 cents, but we'll see it in a level of like maybe 20 cents, or sorry, 10 cents to 20 cents up to 25 cents, getting to, let's say, a 15, 20, 10 to 20 billion dollar market cap, something like that. I'm pushing for like a $10 billion market cap is like that kind of minimum ceiling or base ceiling, and then pushing up to a level of a $20 billion market cap. But it gives you that potential chance to get into something where it feels like it's early and turn into something a lot bigger than what people ever thought it would be, especially with the popularity and the amount of traction that I see behind it. Every time I try and test a position, I put out a video to see what the interest is. I go to Google Trends to see what the interest is. I go to and look at the volume to market cap ratio to see what the interest is, the amount of holders, and you can see that there are holders, and there are people that are still on the sidelines and holding this Jasmi coin or not holding the Jasmi coin yet. So I see a lot of potential within it, but it's still like kind of on the fence whether you're going to see that physically get to $1, but there's so much room in between where we are and up to $1. So if you wanted to make moves at a 5x return, feel free to do it. At a 10x return, feel free to do it. 20x, go ahead. So, sorry, it gives you a lot to kind of take home after you see a lot of these prices, that it gets to. Now, will I have $1 million at a level of $1 per Jasmi coin? No, because during that process, I will take profits just like I always do, and accept my initial investment, accept a lot of other things, and go on my merry way, right? So maybe in the end, when there's a dollar portion of it, when it does hit $1, I'll have like 200 or 300, maybe somewhere around 500,000, which would be fantastic. So we currently have 178 people here, and I'm sure there's people here that haven't hit the like button, so please do so. It does help out with growth. It helps out with the channel and just all around great things. Did you see all of the patents they have that I sent you? Yes. I didn't see all of them. I did see that you sent it, and I don't think I looked into it. I don't even remember at this point. It was on X, right? I'm pretty sure I checked it out. Creating real data change long thread on their patents. Yeah, I think I checked it out briefly. God, this cough, man. I don't have any water, but the live stream's almost over in like 30 minutes or so because I have to get ready for Hayden's. I don't think we're gonna do a Rumble only. It doesn't make sense to do that. I might come back and after Hayden's thing, if we go to it, I got to talk to Erica in like a couple of minutes to see. So what would be your, yeah, lots of dry information, but they're working. So what would be your buy level for Caspa or Jasmi? So for Caspa or Jasmi, I don't know where Jasmi is right now. Let's check out Jasmi because we haven't looked at it. I don't think today yet. Come on. So my buy level for Jasmi, honestly, around where it is at the 50-cent mark, that's a buy level for me, right? I originally bought at 50, not 50 cents, 50% of a penny. I originally bought at 50% of a penny, but lowered my cost basis down to 40%. So where it currently stands it's not to say that this is going to give up a hell of a lot or be worth so much less. Yes, it has come back down 7%, just like the entire market that's kind of decreasing quite a bit. But the level that you can probably expect, if I was to say like, oh, is this a bad level to buy? No, this is not a bad level to buy. I bought it 50% of a penny. I wanted to lower my cost basis as it was down to these lower levels. However, you're probably looking for another level for it to bounce, which could be 45. It could be where it is at 50, but you're not really seeing much give within there. If you look at the last month, if you look at the last year, yes, you may see a little bit right there at that level. That's a level of 37. So where it currently stands at 50, it doesn't look like there's any type of levels that really like super resist from here besides like over here. A couple of touch points, but no real major touch points. So here we go. A level of 50 is where this stands. And yeah, I think that would be it's a good touch point right there. You have this touch point, you have this touch point, but you don't really have many. You have a lot of places to where it is at, but it's not a physical touch point. So I would say 50 is a strong level, but then coming back to this level of about 45 is definitely a strong level as well. So I would probably say those would be a good spot. Caspa, I was looking for 3.5 cents. But obviously it came back down to 4 cents, and I was hoping that I would have an ability to buy it in a different place. But I didn't have that ability to buy it anywhere else because the only markets that's available on KuCoin, Gate.io, BitBuy, Coin1, MEXC, LBank, I could probably purchase it on. That would have been a good option, but I would have had to send USDT over to LBank in order to do so. Where I'm currently holding Zelda, honestly, and I don't know what they're doing. But I could also buy on Bitmart. I have Bitmart, but I would have to send coins over there. I would have to send USDT over to Bitmart. And it also is a lot of money to send your Caspa out from Bitmart. So if I wanted to send it to, say, Kraken, I would have to pay a decent amount of Caspa in order to do so. So I want to already have it on a platform to where it won't cost me a lot to send it over to a different platform, you know? So yeah, I would say if I'm looking at a place to buy it, I would only be able to buy it on Bitmart or LBank. But if I was looking for a price level, you know, what I'm seeing for Caspa, I mean, the pullback from about 10 cents to where it is now is not bad at all. And seeing this as a previous, support level, it kind of might have already seen that bounce unless we see more of a bearish market. And if we see more of a bearish market, then yes, it has other possibilities of like 7.5, or even lower to like 6.5 ish or 6.9 ish. So I would say yes, we definitely had a chance that we already have seen a little bit of a bounce. But if you were looking to get back in, it's going to be something to where you buy it and you don't buy the whole boat, and then just in case it does come back, you you are able to buy more at a lower point and dollar cost average in, right? Oh, now we're at a $1.38 trillion market cap. Yes, thank you. No problem. New card, Matt. I got hacked. Well, that sucks that you got hacked. Like your credit card information and all that stuff. Hopefully everything is good now and you don't have any issues or anything like that. But I've been seeing some of your videos. I think the last video that I watched was like the one that was more on CRO. I don't think I've seen any other ones that have popped up. I haven't been watching much of YouTube, honestly. But I saw one of your videos a while ago about CRO and where it will go and how much it will be worth and why these experts are saying that, it's going to be worth way less than what we believe it's going to be worth, and how they're just trying to keep CRO down. It's true. All of it is true. And the fact that CRO did blow up to higher levels, ends up proving a lot of these people wrong and showing that the high price, will get to a level of 12 cents, will get to a level of 11 cents, things like that. So imagine these prices versus next year after halving. We are early. I agree. I think we're all early in crypto. It's just whether we hold crypto for a longer period of time. I think when it comes to cryptocurrency, and I'll say this before I do, go and talk to Erica a little bit. Um, sorry. Um, if I say this about cryptocurrency, we are all early, and I think when it gets to 5 years or 10 years, if you're still holding some of your cryptocurrency, it will be worth so much more. When we get to a 20-year mark, and people are using crypto for everyday purchases and everything that they do, and we're holding that crypto that has a way higher value, we're going to be those people that held on to some. So what I always suggest to people is buy some for now, the future, and the future's future, right? Buy some for those levels, because if you buy some for now, you're going to be making these trades as of now and getting your profits in the next month or year or something. Then you have the ability of gaining a substantial amount of wealth, right? You gain that wealth, you profit off of that wealth, you put it somewhere else to where it may be a little bit more stabilized or stable for you. And then you still have some that's in there for the longer term, right? The 10 years, the 20 years, the 30 years, to where cryptocurrency is heavily used, and all these positions that we are currently looking at have a larger value, right? And you have newer ones that are coming up that you're able to take some of that money during that time period to throw into to do the same thing. You always want to invest for the longer term as well as the short term, as well as the long term, right? So invest for generations and also invest for yourself. That's what I would say. Let me go ahead and check with Erica to see how Hayden is feeling. And then I will be right back. Enjoy the Christmas tree that's in the background. We just put that up. We got some Skittles candy canes. We also have Lifesaver candy canes. And Harper and Hayden are already asking for them. But I'll be right back. Guys, we have 153 people here. If you guys want a Profit Apparel shirt, feel free to go and get yourself a Profit Apparel shirt. I mean, we're all making profits. We're going to make profits. At some point, I'm going to introduce like a lot more designs and stuff, but I haven't gotten around to creating any type of designs for like XRP or Lunic or whatever, right? I want to do a lot of that and create a lot of different designs that I can wear consistently, not only on this channel, but also elsewhere. I love wearing the Profit Apparel shirt. I don't like having only one, because if I wash it, too many times, just like anything, it starts to, lose color or whatever. But this one looks good. I've washed it probably 10 or 15 times and it still looks really, really good. I also like overwash my my clothing all the time. I like wear it for like five hours and then I'll throw it in the laundry and wash it. I probably should not do that. I want to get like a wardrobe of my apparel line over here and then be able to wear it every single video and stuff. That would be cool. Daisy is over here. I wish I had this camera running. Give me a second. I don't have the ability to put that camera up right now. Or maybe I can. Give me a second. Let me add this camera. I'll do it in the side view. So the side camera should still, it's probably going to be nothing because there's nothing there. I think. Yeah, there's nothing there. So give me a second. Let me add a source. Add a video capture device. And we'll add a new source. Sony cam. Add source. And then we'll find the second camera, which is this camera. Close. So I don't know if you can see her. She's actually right here. She's right there. Sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize. She's on a beanbag chair right here. You can't barely see her. Sorry, there was echo. Thank you for calling that out. It was because I attached the device. But yeah, here we go. Right there. That little lady, or big lady, whatever. She's not supposed to weigh as much as she is, but she can hear me talking about her. She's a funny lady. No, she's not funny. Sometimes she is. All right. Well, that's not supposed to. Let's go back to the main screen. All right. So we have this one. We have a zoomed in version. How you guys doing? And we got the backup. Just this visual. I like this. Is CRO a good buy right now? I mean, where it is, I think it's fine. It's obviously not the best buy. I still just understand that I have my cost basis at 12 cents. So if my cost basis is 12 cents and I didn't sell at 12 cents, I'm still holding, then you know that there's a lot more value above that. I still have 88,000 CRO and haven't done anything with the CRO since. I'm going to be staking for the benefits on my Jade Green card and then hopefully can upgrade to the Icy White card after CRO hits $1 plus. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so we actually have 228 likes. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know why for some reason I can see this a lot better than before. Like typically it's like way far away and I can't see any of, I think my vision got a little bit better. She's a healthy cat. Yeah, she's a healthy cat, all right. Matthew Perry for B about meme tokens and stocks. What? What do you think about the current price of Quant? Where's Quant? Let's check out Quant really quick. I'll bring up my screen in 2 seconds. Quant is currently at a level of $101.24. So I believe this can go a lot further. Sorry, I was reading something else. I believe this can go a lot further than where it is. It's currently at a $1.2 billion market cap. The history of this price point, if we look at the history, the overall history of the price, it's been up to $428, which I still believe it can go a lot further than that. Just imagine if you were in Quant at a level of 16 cents. 16 cents up to $428. These are the type of things that people dream of, like to get into a play like this. And that's what I'm hoping that I can find with LepreCoin, but I'll talk about that at a future date. Hopefully they can, like with their system and their platform, they can like sponsor a video or something, because I like what they do and I'm invested into their position, but I also want to see, or go expand through like what they actually do and go through that stuff and maybe like a little segment or a full video. Is that a bus? I think that was the bus. I don't hear Harper going outside though. Thanks, brother. No problem. What do you think about? Oh, I read that. Stay focused. Stay focused on what? I did just recently just some sort of scoop for the people that are here in the live stream. Within my Robinhood, I ended up buying or putting another $200 into my dividend portfolio. So that's good to see. I'm buying DLR, which is a digital real estate trust. And yeah, I got this as a suggestion from a family member. And I think I'm going to continue to buy more. I would like to hold maybe like 10, maybe 20, maybe 100 in the end. I don't know. But right now in this position, in this platform, or this exchange, I guess, this portfolio, I'm holding Ford. I have Digital Realty. I have O. I have Microsoft. I have SPHD. I have Walmart, Nike, PRF, SPYD. I have FDVV, which is a Fidelity high dividend ETF. And then now I just bought one of DLR, which is currently at $127 or so. It says I have 0 shares because it didn't get filled yet until the market opens. What's your dividend income monthly goal? At the moment, my dividend income monthly goal is to get to, if I have different goals to get to, my overall goal is to get to over $1,000 or $2,000 worth of a monthly goal, which would be like $600,000 or $700,000 that I need invested into this portfolio. At this rate that I am investing into it though, doing probably somewhere around $2,000 per month, I'll have about 24,000 by the end of the next 12 months. Hopefully I can see a lot more with anything that comes from the bull market, because if we see the bull market within crypto that rises so much, I'm throwing a lot of money into my ETF portfolio as well. So I'm not only going to take that money and throw it into crypto, I'm going to take a large portion of it and throw it into my dividend portfolio. But then I'm also going to have to account for taxes as well. So that will be something that will always be big. And I'll make sure to build a spreadsheet to account for what those taxes actually are, just so that you cover your basis, because you don't want to get to a point where you have hundreds of thousands of dollars that you gained and you don't know how much you're paying in taxes, depending on when you bought it and all that. Yes, some of the exchanges or some of the places that you have it will give you that information, like Coinbase or Kraken. Some of the US exchanges will do it, but a lot of other ones won't actually give you tax information. So if you don't have that tax information, then you're kind of SOL, and then you have to do it yourself, which means that you may be fudging some numbers here and there, and that may not be good. So yeah. Matt, check out RIO if you like real estate. US-based companies. I've seen some banks require investors to pay periodic service fees, typically 0.01% to 0.03 per share. Not 1%, 1 cent or 3 cents per share. So currently sitting at $65.75. Uh, Dividend yield is going to be 6.13%. How strong is the dividend usually? Like, is it paid consistently? What's also, if we look at max, um, what was the spike? Up to $120 and then decrease down. I mean, whoever's up at this level literally is still down to this day if they are still holding it. So anyways, big fan of the long morning live streams. By the way, I can listen while wait. Oh, by the way, I can listen. I'm putting that towards the other sentence. A big fan of the long morning live streams, by the way. I can listen while having morning coffee and on my commute to work. Appreciate the commitment and hard work you put in to inform us daily. I appreciate that, website warrior. You know, I'm always looking to, continue. I would love to do 8-hour live streams, but obviously it's difficult to do an 8-hour live stream, when you have, Hayden that's home. Now, when Hayden starts to go to school, which will be like a year and a half or 2 years from now, when she starts to go to school, then we will see a lot more longer live streams, and it will go from like a level of, seeing it at 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe all the way until, 12 or something, and see a lot of things that are happening, and see a decently long live stream, like a 6-hour live stream. And as we get into the bull market, you may end up seeing some late night live streams from me as well, because things will happen at various times. You may see an early live stream that happens at 4 o'clock a.m. because that's typically when things start to move. So it all depends on what's happening within the market, and then we'll be able to talk about that a lot more. Talk about a lot of different positions a lot more. What crypto tax software do you use, if any? I don't use any crypto tax software. I do my taxes with like H&R Block, which I'm a little pissed at them because their projections that they brought back to me were like $500 off last year. And I don't like that at all, because if I know what I have to pay, then I budget for that and I account for that. And if they're going to tell me later down the line that, oh, they got something wrong and that the projections are not what the projections are supposed to be, and I have to pay $500 in back taxes, yeah, that's kind of pisses me off, because I just got a notification or a mail, a letter in the mail. I got a mail in the letter. I got a letter in the mail, 2 letters, one to Erica, one to me, talking about, because we file jointly, so talking about how we owe $500, worth of, back taxes, which apparently I thought I paid, but apparently it didn't go through. But still, the point is that we shouldn't have to worry about H&R Block getting it wrong, because we put in all the information. I would just go and like file it myself, but obviously I go through all the different steps to really do majority of it myself. But as they go through what the estimated amount is, yes, it is an estimate, but if they get things wrong, they should be held accountable, right? Because we pay a certain amount. So if they have any type of room for error, then whatever the room for error is gets paid by H&R Block. That's how it should be. But it's not that way. They protect themselves. If they make any errors, you still have to pay what you have to pay. What do you think about Anchor? Can it reach, where's it at? I just saw that. Can it reach a level of $1 by 2025? For Anchor, Anchor is at a level of, it has a total of like 1 billion supply or something, right? Or 10 billion supply. Yeah, 10 billion total supply, meaning that it would need to get to a $10 billion market cap in order to see $1. Yeah. So I'm a fan of Anchor. Why is Hayden yelling? She's definitely back to herself, I'll tell you that. But I also don't understand why Harper's still here. Give me 1 second. I have to go back up there. But yeah, I think Anchor definitely has a possibility. I do really, really like Anchor at these levels of, 2 cents. Seeing where it was previously at a level of just under 2 cents a month ago. Yeah, I mean, where it still stands, it it shows so much potential. It can get up to 5 cents where it got to in February of 2023, and looking where it is now, that's literally double the price point. Or it can get up to the level of 20 cents and where it was in 2021, and you're looking at, why can't I do math? You're looking at about a 10x return from there. And if it gets to $1, obviously, you know what you have on your hands. So I think Anchor is a great play. And honestly, I forgot about Anchor. I have a little bit over in Kraken, and I'm probably going to end up purchasing Cranker. I'm probably going to end up purchasing Anchor in maybe today, because I do think that has a lot of potential to grow. A lot of potential to grow. Even from where it is at 2.5 cents, even if it does see any type of a pullback today, Anchor does have a ton of potential for growth. H&R Block charged me $200 to do my taxes. Yeah, that's crazy. They charge me because I have so many different, different pieces to it. Since I have a business and, I have all these other things that I have to really go through and stuff like that. It's so difficult, or it's so much money compared to the regular person, because I have to pay like for one of the largest packages that they have, because I have all these different things, and they still end up getting things wrong. And then the IRS charges me, even though they're charging me as well. So they're charging me like $200, and then the IRS is telling me that we have an error and you owe $500. And I'm like, what am I paying you for? Like, what? I'm paying you for the service, but I could pay to get it wrong. Like, I could literally go and file and get it wrong. I'm still doing majority of the work. Yeah, you definitely need a personal accountant, Matt. It would be worth it. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that eventually, but not right now. Because I can literally do it. I have an accounting degree. I don't have a CPA or anything like that, but have an accounting degree. I worked as a senior accountant, but that's accounting for business finances and not my own finances. But still, I understand. I guess the bus is here. I can hear it. This cat is making noise. She's snoring. She's one of those cats that's like very like scary, like very afraid of everything. Oh, now she just moved. I'm sorry. I moved my chair, so she got, just like I said, she got afraid. I can't believe with all your accounting degrees that you have your taxes done by H&R Block. I mean, I can go the personal route and be able to do it, but the point is that I do it sometimes for ease of use. It's more convenient than anything. I understand where I should be. That's the thing, is that I can literally pull out a tax form and basically come down to the number of what it should be. And the thing is that I can't say to H&R Block, hey, I want to pay more. So I can't be like, yeah, I want to pay more. So we owe this much, but this is how much it's really going to be because you're doing it wrong, type of thing. So yeah, I could technically do it myself, but I'm not. But it sounds like you're already doing the work. Save the money and buy crypto. True. Save the $200 and buy crypto, especially if they're going to end up, if they're going to end up doing it wrong, then you incur fees and stuff like that. If you don't end up paying it in a certain amount of time. Blah, blah, blah. Do you plan to buy Compound? I think it can easily reach 2K or 3K. Where's Compound at now? I know it was at like $50 or something. I think Compound is a good buy as well. I've had Compound in the past, and $50, that's a no-brainer. I think compound can easily grow a lot further. And yeah, your prices are probably accurate. But we've seen it up at the high levels. I think of like I want to say $900. Let me go over here. Why does this keep moving? Stop moving over here. I want this to move. The highest price that we've seen this get to is $911. Lowest price at $25. So it's closer to that lower price than it is to that higher price, meaning that you have a lot of room for this to get to way higher figures, $400, $500, and and such. So yeah, where it currently is, it has a lot of potential to grow. Me, Anchor, Comp, Phantom are safe plays. I like Anchor and Comp. I think Phantom's good as well, but I haven't ever dove into that. I dove into the other two, but not Phantom. I've never bought Phantom. Hey, Echo, please find Matthew an actual accountant. Do you have an actual accountant? Do you have a personal accountant? All right, so we're getting to that time where we're going to see the CPI data come up. And once the CPI data comes up, we're going to go through that. And then after, we get what that is, we're going to get out of here. We're not going to do a Rumble only live stream today. We might do one when we come back. Earnings from crypto in the US is being taxed. Dumb question, but I really have no idea. Yes, earnings in crypto does get taxed in the US. So if you make a lot of money, you're going to get taxed at either, a short-term capital gains tax or as well as a long-term capital gains tax, depending on when you bought it. So make sure you understand when you bought the position, because some places won't track that for you. What's up with the Lucky's LP? I've seen where you and Jacob both made a video on it, but I didn't hear much about it. So this position is basically a meme coin position. Right? It's not anything that has a massive use case as of now. Lucky's LP is basically playing off that meme that we are all looking for that pot of gold. We're all looking for that play that's going to go from a penny to $1, or to go from a penny to $100. We're looking for that play that's going to give us life-changing wealth and opportunity. So with that, that's where Lucky's LP comes into play, right? Lucky's LepreCoin is about trying to get that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And I think it does have a large amount of memeability to it, and also coming with a docs team, and coming with amount of security. For some reason, I lost my train of thought. Security with it, where you're seeing 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer. Understanding that the contracts were announced, there's no taxing system that's there. It's not a honeypot. You don't have ridiculously large holders. Large holders. I don't know why I was saying that. Large holders within the position. And just because of that process alone, you saw that Lucky's LP went from an $80,000 market cap up to a $1.6 million market cap, and then has since dropped down to about a $500 or so $1,000 market cap. But either way, it's still higher than that $80,000 market cap, and more importantly, it has more holders. Where you saw 100 holders, and now you see 300 holders. So the more that you talk about it, the more that this goes out there, the more that Lucky's LepreCoin becomes that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for everybody. And I hope that can be the case, because I would love to build with a project from the ground up and start with a meme project that goes from an $80,000 market cap to $100 or $200 million market cap. That would be absolutely phenomenal to see for a lot of people that are invested into it. And for me to see something grow from that level to this extended level right before my eyes. When do you think Luna will hit 1 cent? I mean, I would definitely say at the larger scale of a bull run, whenever we do see that bull run physically fully take place and fully hit its peak. What's the XRP news? I missed it. So basically there was an EFT or ETF. Sorry, I keep doing that. There was an ETF where there was a fake ETF filing, and I'll say fake ETF filing, where BlackRock had an ETF and it was all over Twitter. There was like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 posts about it. And with that came a large jump where XRP jumped to about 73 cents again and then dropped down again once the news was confirmed that it was a fake. Now, the confirmation came from a BlackRock spokesperson who probably doesn't want this news to get out in general. So if it was real, they would say the same thing if it was fake, right? Saying, hey, this is fake, this is not real, because they don't want people to know about it. So that's why people are believing that it's real, especially since like we went through the filing, and I'll refresh it. We went through the filing, and you could see that even though it's 8 o'clock on a Tuesday, where people are probably in the office, we're still seeing that this filing is up here, even though it's considered a fake. If it's considered a fake, you would expect this to kind of fall off the face of the earth and not be a thing anymore. But the fact that it's still there is like telling us, hey, well, maybe this is not a fake. Sorry, I have the air that comes down from there, and it's super cold down here. It was Bloomberg, not BlackRock. What do you mean it's not BlackRock? It's BlackRock. BlackRock Advisors LLC. Oh, it wasn't a BlackRock spokesperson? Did I read that wrong then? Blah, 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 blah. Where was it? I thought I saw that a BlackRock spokesperson came out and said it was a Bloomberg spokesperson. Bitcoin is flying. In the last hour, it's up 0.7% right now. What's going on with the CPI data? As it is 8:31. Does anybody know what the inflation rate is? Um, uh, 3.2, lower than expected. 3.2, is that true? Everybody come out with it, because I don't see anything for it. Let me see. If I go home, I know I'll see a bunch about it. CPI data, CPI data. Three minutes ago. Boom. Whoops. Spelled that wrong. Let me put some rockets. All right. So that's good to see. That's great to see that CPI data came back. Check out PAL AI. It's a beast. Oh, yeah? So currently sitting up 15%. It's at $92 million market cap with about $1 million worth of volume. Yeah, you're seeing some decent movement in the last 7 days. It's up 35%. The last month, it's up 314%, which is absolutely phenomenal. And in the last year, it's up 1,081%. So, yeah, and it's not showing any type of issues on the circulating supply because you see majority of the supply that is there, 74%. So you don't have to worry about that. You are looking at $1 billion total market cap. What does it do? Like, what's the issue on that? Like, what does it do? Advanced chatbot built on AI and ML technologies designed. What's up with the all caps? To streamline tasks that typically require human intellect, such as natural language understanding, image recognition, decision making, and problem solving. PAL AI, a token on Ethereum, incentivizes holders with profit sharing and token buybacks to drive token demand and price. Users can earn tokens through interactions with our AI service, making referrals and contributing to community beta. Legend has also supported the community. Finally, tokens enable governance voting and can be staked for interest. Unlock premium features. We also accept Ethereum for service purchases, offering enticing discounts. That's interesting. It's very interesting. And it seems like where it is now at a $100 million market cap, it could show a lot more in the future for what this could be. But this has only been around. How long has this been around? It's only been around for a few months, almost, I guess it's like 5 months now. And, yeah, we could see this grow a lot further. It looks like it has been growing since the launch, growing pretty fast since the launch. So you're not wrong. It definitely is a beast. What do you think is going to happen with Cronos with the current news about the use? Sorry, I don't see the rest of that because of this damn heart that's in the way. What do I expect to see? What I think is going to happen with Cronos? I mean, pretty much what I always thought was going to happen with Cronos. I mean, I'm looking at new use and current cooldown. About the new use as in what new use for Cronos? All right. Well, I think we need to have a cooldown here because I got to get out of here because I got to go and join Hayden's Thanksgiving thing. So guys, if you could make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification here in the thing, bro. Wait, here in the thing, top influencers run with the fake news and then realize it was fake. That's too late, fam. Love all you guys, but VET, that shit, man, can't let bears pull that crap like that. Yeah. All right. When is Thanksgiving? I don't really know the exact day. I think it's a Thursday. But anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to check out some of the links that are down below, feel free to check out those links. One of the links in the chat is for my Rumble. If you guys want to go and follow me on Rumble, we are currently at 322 followers on Rumble. I would love to get to 350. Hopefully, I don't know, by the end of the day, maybe that's not the case, but we might end up doing a Rumble only live stream later today. So if you guys want to be a part of that, feel free to go over there and follow me, and you'll see that live stream that pops up at some point today. I'll let people know if I am going to go live on Rumble through the community tab, but feel free to go and follow me if you guys want to just get a notification if I do go live. But thank you for the 250 likes. Thank you for the super chats as well. And the new member or returning member, Richie, thank you for becoming a member again. And all of the likes, again, I appreciate you guys, the moderators, the members, the subscribers, all of you guys. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.